practice. There's do what you need to do. All right. Oh, let's see. Oh, she puts it right beside me. Okay. All right. Come to your sacred sit. Yes. Good. Wiggle yourself in. Welcome yourself here. Even just getting on the floor is a practice in itself sometimes. A good thing. And then let's start with the hands wherever. I just laid them in the lap, wherever feels good. Here we are in this time of fall equinox, moving towards the full moon that will be here on Friday, I believe. Taking this time to check in. Tension in your jaw, your eyes, shoulders, hips, anywhere else. On your next inhale, lengthen tall. You exhale, join the palms at your heart, bow your chin. Welcome yourself to your practice. When I have that instruction, I say, welcome to practice, my friend, for myself. To this, we'll chant Om together 3 times. Inhale.
Om. Om.
Resting in your silence and your stillness for a few moments. Gently opening your eyes. Stretch the legs out. We're going to begin with a foot massage. So make yourself comfy and cozy as you need to. And then bring that leg up, down, and welcome this foot to practice. Okay. So we give this foot a good twist. And then we'll weave fingers in between toes. It's always fun to notice what has changed. Maybe it's been a week, 2 weeks. Take a nice big breath in. And as you breathe out, we'll release. Give it a wiggle, stretch it out, take a moment. Yes. Mm-hmm. Switch. Same thing, just welcoming this foot. Give it a twist. Weaving fingers in between toes. It's moments like this where I think, gosh, if I never did this, I would never know how tight this foot is. Take a nice big breath in. Let it go. Release. Stretch them out. Take a look. Yes. Okay. So we're going to start standing. And let's see. I'm just pausing for a moment because I do have my chair over here. And I know yours aren't far away. I'm just going to show you what we're going to do. And we're going to come into a standing this and then do a little bit of this. So if the leg doesn't come up so high, you can always put your chair there and put your foot on the chair instead. Otherwise, oh, I thought you were putting it in the chair. No. Okay. Great. Yeah. And so let's start. I'm just going to move the thing out of the way. And we'll start just staring at the wall and standing in your mountain pose for a few moments. And just rock front to back on your feet. We'll play with the balance. Yes. Oh, we're all like camera people now. Okay. Good. And then we'll just start standing. Okay. I'm walking to the wall. I'm going to put my hand on the wall for balance or not. And we're going to grab that back foot. And if you can't grab it, you hold your pants or whatever you have there. You can always use your strap. Just going to hug the knees towards each other and anchor this right knee towards the floor. So you keep holding on to the wall, or maybe the left arm lifted up in the air and you play with the balance for a moment. One big breath in, and then release. Wobbling, all good. Want all of that. And then pause. And then, hold on to the wall or not. Grab the left foot if you can and be wherever this is for you. Hug the knees towards each other and press that knee towards the floor. Yeah. Where you are. Maybe the right arm lifts up in the air, stays at the wall. But I love it. One more breath. And then we'll release, pause. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is to hug the knee into the chest. And again, you can use the wall. You find your feet, lift your belly, and then bring that right knee in. And you can hold under the thigh, maybe interlace and bring the knee in. And wobbling around is all good. Good work for the standing leg. I'm going to press that right hip down a little bit. Be here for one more moment. And then release, pause. I'm going to do the second side. So I'm going to turn to face you, but same thing. Hold on to the wall. If you interlaced, opposite interlace, find your place. Hug it in. Yeah, squeeze the thighs towards each other. And might help. Wobbling is a-okay. Good. One more breath. Release and pause. Feel. Okay, and then tree pose. And same thing, you have the wall. You start standing on the left leg and lift the right heel up, turn the knee out so we open, and then take the foot up wherever it's going to go. Box. Comes up high to the thigh or low, wherever it is. Like you're a little flamingo. Yes. Soften your eyes, your jaw. Take 2 more breaths. And then we'll come down and pause in your mountain pose. establishing your right leg, lift the left heel up, turn the knee up, find your tree. Few more breaths. Please pause. We'll step the legs a little bit apart. I'm just going to rock these beautiful hips side to side. I said beautiful hips and hearts behind me. He went, so it's nice. And then start to circle. A little bend in the knees, maybe. Oh, yes, dancing. Beautiful. And then reverse, circle your hips. Little release. Yeah. Good. Okay. Come to your center. Keep the legs where they are, but I'm going to turn the feet out a little bit just so the knees line up with the toes. Come down, and we'll do like a little bit of, moving, maybe up and down. See how you feel, your knees, how they feel. Maybe you can walk your feet further apart. Just be fluid here. Move in whatever way. Yeah. Working on dropping down. I am like lifting, I'm still on the heels of the feet, but you can't see, but my toes are coming up and as I rock side to side. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to be here in this. You can put your hands here. You can lift them up. Whichever one will take 2 breaths. Opening. Drop the tail. Good. And come on up. Bring your feet together. Heel toe or give a little hop. Yes. And then stand. Breathe. Okay. So now we're going to take the leg to the wall or to your chair seat, whichever one. You stand at a place. Let's start with the left foot to the wall. So here's the thing. I can take the leg up higher, but to do that, I'm going to lift this left hip up. I don't want to do that. I want the hips to stay kind of balanced. So take a moment and find wherever it is. You can bend your knee. Feel that the hips are relatively balanced. And then once you're here, whatever that is, ground through the feet, maybe the arms lift up. Take 3 breaths, let the jaw go and the eyes go. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put the hands on the hips and get into a lunge. We'll just bend the knee. Maybe the foot can go higher. I'm going to lift the arms again. I'm hugging the right with my left side towards each other. And then we'll put the hands on the hips and step it up. And pause. And then second side, take a moment to mark it and to feel like, oh, the hips are relatively even. Maybe you need to bend the knee more here. Maybe not. And then once you feel like you're in it, the arms can lift and stay where they are. Eyes are solid. Hands back on the hips and we go into the lunge. So I'm going to take my leg up a little bit higher to bend the knee and be here. And maybe the arms lift again. Please come all the way down. Pause in your mountain pose. Let's take a wall stretch, downward dog at the wall. So just put the hands at the wall. You walk your feet back or separate them a little more. Take the hips back. Feel like your sit bones are aiming right behind you. The hands can be up high or down low. Spread your fingers. Let's do a bit of shoulder flossing. So you push the wall away, and then you bring the head forward and flossing the shoulders. Lifting your head and chest. Walk your feet halfway to the wall. Bring your hands palm over palm, like we're just going to lie against the wall. Put my head against the backs of the hands and pause here. One more full breath in. Breathe out. Move your body away from the wall. We're going to come into cobra at the wall. I have to change the camera angle. I hope it works. Spread your fingers. You can see my hands are about shoulder height. I'm going to just bring the chest forward, shoulders back, and I'm going to lift the heels up and see if I can take the heart between the hands. Just not touching the walls, just shining there. The shoulders are back. And look up. And then exhale and send it back to your downward dog. We're going to come forward again. So I'm going to try and keep the feet where they are. And just lengthen yourself tall. Lift the heels up. And then shine the heart through. So you bend the elbows, take the shoulders back. Maybe there's a lifting of the heart. And then looking up maybe. Good. And then back to downward dog. Okay, keep the right foot where it is. Just turn it out slightly and step the left foot right to the wall and just have it on the floor, like the toes are on the floor, heels on the floor. And we'll reach the hands up higher on the wall. Take a big breath and exhale, bend the left knee, keeping the right heel down. Maybe the knee comes to the wall, maybe not. Maybe the heart comes to the wall or not, and the chin might come too, but you can just look up. Back, walk your hands down, take it down, done. And the left foot turns out slightly and the right foot comes to the wall. Walk the hands up the wall. Bend your right knee and find this like idea of cobra with the heart shining through. Maybe the hips are moving back or the sit bones are moving back. It's that arching back. And then release, and this time we're going to come to just rest against the wall like we've been doing. So feet a little closer, change the position of palm over palm. So the opposite hand is on the bottom. Take a few breaths. Press yourself away from the wall. We're going to turn around and take the hips to the wall. So the feet are forward to whatever feels okay for you. And then bring your whole back, shoulders, back of your head. I have the palms are facing the wall. I'm just going to anchor everything I can to the wall. I'm taking the belly back, heart back. Just feel that for a moment. So I have a little bend in the knees. I'm going to turn the palms to face out and sweep the arms out to the sides and maybe all the way overhead. Just be here for a few moments. Feel your feet up against the wall. Soft jaw. And as you exhale, sweep the arms out to the sides and all the way back down. Turn the palms so they're at the wall. Now we're going to come down to sit a little bit deeper. So the feet might stay where they are. You slide down. You might walk them forward. Slide down. And then if you can be here, I'm going to do the same thing. Take everything to the wall. Palms are at the wall. Feel the evenness in the hips against the wall. And then turn the palms out. Sweep your arms overhead. Smile. It's burning. Enjoy it. You can lift the toes if you like for a little extra. Okay. And as I bring the arms down, we'll lift ourselves back up. We're going to come to standing forward fold here. You could bend the knees and come down. And then the hands can come to the floor. Maybe your blocks are handy. Once I'm here, I start to walk my sit bones off the wall. Maybe the legs go straighter. And we'll just breathe. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit of a stretching happening in the legs. Both sit bones are equally weighted. Breath. And I'm going to drop the hips down, come back to the chair. Take your hands to your thighs, come back up for a moment. Oh, feels so good for the thighs. Come down a little more if you can. And then as I sweep the arms up, we'll straighten up. Good. Okay, let your hands come down. Walk your feet closer to the wall. Come all the way up. And away from the wall and take your mountain pose. Okay, we're just going to do those two things we did at the very beginning, or three things. We'll hold the leg behind. We're going to bring the knee in and take a tree pose. You can hold the wall if you like. Be here. And we'll start with taking the right foot behind. So grab it, pull it in, bring the knees together. Maybe the other hand can come and hold the foot as well. Smile. Yeah, I'm going to go straight to bringing this right knee in. So if you need a moment to put your foot down, do that. Really playing with the balance intentionally. One more moment. And we'll go right to tree pose. However you do it. And then, wobbles, good. More wobbles. Okay. And then take a few moments in your tree. And release, mountain pose. Breathe. Okay, well, I feel like I want to do a hip circling before I do the second side. So I'm going to shake these out. Shake them out. Little hula for Rachel. She's going to Hawaii to pick fruit in a month. She's so excited. Go the opposite way. Yes. And great. Okay. Bring it in. We'll go second side. I'm going to take that left foot. If I can grab it. And squeeze the knees, anchor down. Maybe the right hand will come and hold the foot as well. No attachment. Whatever happens today is just what happens today. Okay. And then we'll go to bringing that knee in. Maybe it's fluid. Whoops. The joys of practice. We're perfect. One moment. Yeah. And then we'll flow into our tree. Glory be. A lot of wobbling and falling happening here. All good. Literally playtime. I'm going to take 3 more breaths. Release. Stand. I'm going to jump my feet a little bit apart. Turn the toes out. Come back to this thing where you lower down. You're just moving. Your feet are moving. Your knees. You could be doing the 80s aerobics. Here I'm doing the 80s aerobics. Wherever it is. Okay, now I'm going to stay here in this. It could be this. Could be this. Could be this. Could be this. And take 3 breaths. I'm lifting the toes up. I'm smiling. I love it. Good. We'll stand up, heel toe or jump the feet. Pause. Put your hands on your heart. Close your eyes. Okay. We're going to come all the way down. And it's all leading somewhere. So come all the way down onto your back, and I'm going to do that yoga style. So I don't call it yoga style. It's going to reach out and start to bend the knees. Come down. And maybe we'll end up in a malasana squat. Maybe not. Let's see what happens. And take a moment. Okay. Right there. Let's see today. We could do malasana for 1 minute every day. That, I don't know. Cure malasana, create world peace, whatever it is. Okay, friends. So we're going to come down onto our backs. Put a blanket down for your torso and then something for your head. And I'm going to be close enough to the wall. So maybe my feet might touch the wall. You can mark that. And then bring your strap. And then your blocks. Bring your head support down. Don't let down. Mark it. Prop up higher under your head if you need to. And then let's start in this mountain pose in your back, or maybe the arms go out to the side. Pardon me. Let's take a few moments here. Just like we were resting against the wall, feel that in the back of your head, back of your heart, back of your solar plexus, your waist. It's receiving the floor. Take the arms overhead, give yourself a nice big full stretch, open your fingers. And bring the right knee into your chest. Interlace your fingers, hug it in. Maybe this flexing of the feet. And I do have my left foot is against the wall. Just so I can be with the parts of the foot like as if I'm standing on it. Not a requirement. We don't have to balance. Let everything soften. Reach the arms overhead, extend that right leg. And same thing with the left. So we're going to switch. And I'm going to do that a little quicker with each breath, but feel free to go slow if that is where you're at. And so I'm just going to exhale, bring the right knee in, inhale to let it go. It's flowing in your space at your own pace. And now I'm going to go a little quicker. A few more. I'm going to end with the left leg. Here's my last one. I'm going to rest in that Savasana or lying down mountain pose, Supta Tadasana. So stay as you are, just bend the left leg, plant the left foot on the floor. Heel toe the left foot out a little bit, toes turn out a little bit. And then stay here. You exhale, drop the left knee in towards the right leg, and then open it up. And we'll just wave this left knee, left hip, wherever it's going. Walk your foot out if you need more room. The next time it opens out to the left, just keep it there for a moment. You can make your foot a little more active. Take the right arm up and alongside over your ear. We're going to roll onto the right side. So you bring that left knee in, turn the right leg, come all the way onto your right side. Now you probably guess. I'm going to grab hold of this left foot. So this is where the wall might come in handy for your right leg. I'm going to see if you can find it. Maybe come up. I'm going to push that foot into the hand. Now I'm going to actually turn my hand to go under the big toe side, just to open the shoulder a little more. Okay, this is it. Breathe, smile. Okay, we're going to move it to tree pose. So I'm just going to take my left hand away, bring the left foot onto the right thigh. Maybe you pull it up a bit. You want to be on your right side as much as you can. So find your leaning back, which is what the body wants to do. And find this. You can put your left hand here or here. Maybe the head needs to come up, you see. And then once you feel balanced, the left arm can come over your head. Pause and breathe. Okay, I'm going to take the left hand back in front. So I can take this left leg, bring the knee forward, and extend the leg. Maybe it stays bent, maybe it goes straight. I'm going to roll back onto the back and circle this left arm overhead. Bring yourself into this twist. Find whatever, make any adjustments. Notice this left hip wants to hike up and create that pressing downwards. And the right leg is turned, you're on the, don't get confused, baby toe edge of your right leg. I'm going to take 5 more breaths here. Okay, so we're going to come out. We're going to do it this way. We'll take a big inhale. As you exhale, lift the left leg up, roll onto your back, adjust whatever you need. Find yourself here. Then we'll take the fingers, interlace them behind the belly of the left thigh. Start to press it away. Anchor through your right leg. Breath in. As you breathe out, take your hand up higher, hands up higher. Lift your head and chest and draw this leg towards you. And lower yourself down. Open your arms out to the sides and lower the left leg all the way down. Do nothing. Center your feet on the heels again, like you're standing. And we'll bend the right leg, right foot to the floor. Heel toe the right foot out to the side. Turn the toes out slightly. And then begin to drop this right knee in and blow it out. Now, this is one of those like simple movements that are very potent. Good practice. Okay, I'm going to take the left arm, so we'll drop the right knee out to the right. Take the left arm up and alongside your ear. And as you lift that right knee up, roll yourself onto the left side. Make your adjustments. We're going to grab that foot. You're going to find whatever you need to do. So again, if you have the left foot against the wall, it might be a little easier. Or actually, not easier, but stabilize you a little. Just holding that foot. So I've gone to the big toe edge just to open the shoulder. And press that right knee down towards the floor. Flex the foot a little bit. And then release it into your tree pose. So what you're going to do is rolling onto the right side might just happen. So find your way The right hand can come on the floor in front of you, or it can rest on your right thigh somewhere. Notice if your chin is coming in a little bit. Can you bring it back? Yeah. Your whole back is resting against the wall. Okay, and then we're going to come to the twist. So the right hand might come back to the floor in front of you. We'll drop this right knee down and then extend this leg out. Wherever it's going to go. We'll sweep this right arm up over the head to open into this twist. And then adjust yourself here. That's right hip. Send it away. Drop in. Trying to move onto your back. Take a full breath in. Move as you exhale. And lift this right leg up to the sky. But, adjust yourself back. And then we'll interlace or opposite interlace the fingers behind the middle of this right thigh and just press it away. The feet are flexing. You're smiling. Everything's soft. We've all been in arguments with hard-headed people who are like, this is the way, I don't care what you say, the words fall nowhere. But if you're soft and receptive and have a discussion with someone who's soft and receptive, things sink in a little better. Okay, I'm going to slide the hands up this leg, bring the head and chest up, and draw her in. Soft and receptive eyes. Release, lower the leg down, and come to rest. Find your strap. Put the strap over the left foot, and we'll start with a little shoe shine, a little sole shine. Your foot just to massage her, love her, him, her, them, whatever it is. Okay. I'm going to bring the strap right to the center of the foot. We'll move into the Supta Pada Gustasana. We did it standing, but here, as you lie down and do it, then you have this opportunity to use the floor to soften into. Let the leg do its thing. Notice your foot. You're standing on the ceiling. This doesn't need to be a static pose. You might rock this leg forward and back, inviting it in here. Take a few more breaths. Take both ends of the strap into the left hand. And the right hand can rest on this right thigh. Good. So here, before I take the leg out, I'm actually going to push the thigh away if I can get some space into this hip crease. And then take the leg out to the left side. Just need to go that far. It can just go a little bit. You can take the right arm out if you like. I'm still pulling this left leg a little bit like towards my head. And then it's anchoring back. You can just be with this. If it wants to open more, let it be. Doesn't, that's okay. All the way up. Switch hands. Let's go to this. Just like a little bit over to the right. Just enough. Wherever enough is, that's your spot. Activate the foot. Stay here, bend the right leg, put the right foot on the floor if it isn't. You'll take the strap off the foot and cross knee over knee. Okay, and then just rock your knees side to side. Come into the center. We're going to take this all the way over to the right. So anchor the right foot, lift the hips up. Shift the hips to the left so you're more on the right hip. And then drop the knees over to the side. And if they need to separate, this cross is too much, you do whatever you need to do. Well, it's neat. Everything's neat. A few moments here. In the twist, whatever shape you're in. You can let the left shoulder relax. Come all the way back up. Inhale, exhale, back up. Keep the cross. Readjust your hips. I'm going to hug this package in. You know this one. Hands can go anywhere here. Just hugging in. I'm going to rock my hips a little bit here. The left hip tends to get a little higher, maybe. So just rock your hips. And then coming to this center, hugging in, receiving whatever is available. You're going to release from this and hug both knees into the chest. So the hands can just come on top and just rock them in and out a few times. Good. Going to sway the knees side to side. Okay. We'll keep the right knee in, put the left foot on the floor. You can stretch it out if you like. Find your strap. We'll start with a soul shine on the right foot. Again, I'm going to take the strap in the center of the foot, extend it up, and take a few moments to welcome yourself here. So if you need to move the leg, rock your shoulders, anything that helps you to soften, to be receptive, and to also invite in the stretch. Hands of the strap into the right hand, and left hand can start on the left thigh or out to the side. I take a moment here again. I'm just pushing this thigh down, looking for space in the hip crease before I take it out. Nice and slow, and feel. How can you support this leg without, rocking the hips off center? It's going to happen. It's all about the awakening, the receiving, and the, oh, didn't even know that happened. All of that. It's not about the pose. Really about, what we learn while we're doing the pose. Big breath in as you are. And on the exhale, bring the leg up, switch hands. And we're just going to go across just enough, wherever most discomfort arises, that's your spot. Bending the left leg, remove the strap. Let's go knee to knee. And then once you're here, just wave the knees like our windshield wiper, but a little different. Okay. And we're going to come into twist. Anchor the left foot to the floor, lift your hips, shift them over to the right, come down, drop the knees to the left. Just whatever you need. You can smile and breathe, soft and receptive. Big inhale. Exhale, lift the knees back up, adjust your hips. Then we'll bring this package in anyway. I'm going to rock the hips a little bit here. Maybe you keep rocking and you rest in. Release, have both knees in. And take a happy baby. Rock or be, whatever you like. Happy baby. Crossing, cross-stitching more at the mid-back area, maybe. Mid and low. Be mid and high. Wherever you have your legs. Holding the right leg. Let's step the left foot to the floor or stretch it out. We'll take this little lunge on your back. One more full breath in. Then we find a way to switch. You're holding the left leg, right foot can be bent or straight. And then let's just take regular old windshield wiper for a few moments. So just rock your knees side to side. And here we are at Shavasana time. So I'm going to take legs up the wall. You set up in any way that you like. You could be soft and receptive and see all the resonance of everything you have opened and released. So, bring in all of your goodies. Awesome fun. But we're all doing the same thing, setting up to just do nothing, which is everything. Nobody teaches you that unless you do something like this. The Italians know the dolce far niente. I like saying that so long. So with great apologies, but that meaning and the message is lovely. Sweetness of doing nothing. You put the strap around my legs and share something that's, you're like, oh, I like that too. Idea of softening to receive, soft and receptive. It's really how we want to be with the people we love the most. Starting with yourself. Reminder that you are so much water. . We receive so much and we hold so much and we carry so much. Some of it we don't need. Releasing yourself more fully into your rest. staying here. You'd like to just close out the practice in your Shavasana. You're going to come out, beginning little movements and fingers, toes, feet, hands, wrists, ankles. Taking your time as you slowly awaken yourself. Come back to sitting. Bringing your hands to your heart, down your chin. Perhaps thanking yourself for this time. Seal this practice with one inhale. Breathe into your hands. Catch your sacred breath. And offer this to yourself. Yes, we send it out. I got distracted by dog. So much love. Enjoy this beautiful day. Thank you for being here. All right, namaste, friends. See you soon. Maybe Tuesday.